Hi, my name is Chauncey Nartey. First of all, can we have another round of applause for all the... So, my very brief charge this evening is to tell you a little bit about two things. One is the space we're in, and two is the collective. So just quick show of hands. I can't actually see you because of the light, but let's pretend. Who's been at the Nuyorican before?
Yeah!
Yeah. Awesome. So a lot of you haven't, and for those of you who haven't, there's a lot of history in this building. This is a space that was actually created from a lot of tension, a lot of turmoil, a lot of angst. In the 70s, there were a group of artists, poets, writers, musicians who couldn't find a consistent space to share their art with others. And so one gentleman by the name of Miguel Agarin, he used to host these artists at his apartment. And after a while, they kind of outgrew that space and they started meeting at a slightly larger person's, a slightly larger apartment. This is not a body shaming, there's no body shaming going on here. A slightly larger apartment until they outgrew that space. And ultimately, in 1973, they actually pulled money together and bought a small little Irish pub until they outgrew that space, and in 1981 bought this space. And since that time, this building has been a place where art and music and poetry and writing and just good times have been shared by a lot of great people. And so you're in the arms and in the spirits of a lot of great history, and a lot of great storytelling, and a lot of great sharing of multicultural, multiracial, multidimensional, multimedia artistic expression. And so it's really great to be here. I hope you feel that. They are actually, as an aside, I was told to tell you about an event that is going on this Saturday. The Nuyorican is hosting a block party on, fittingly, this block. What is the time, Danielle?
It's from 12 to 6 p.m.
From 12 to 6 p.m. So if you've enjoyed your time here and are taking a little something away with you this evening, you can come back on Saturday and enjoy their block party. The second thing I'm going to do is tell you a little bit about the collective. So the collective is Teach for America's Alumni of Color Association. It was founded with the intent of really being able to aggregate and amplify the voices of people of color within the organization, so both thinking about core members as well as alumni of color. And so it's a national organization which has regional chapters, and New York has a chapter as well. And in New York we have 3 pillars, so connect, act, and develop. And those things pretty much represent our, I think, self-explanatory. But for the sake of argument, connect is really about making sure that we connect alumni of color and core members of color, as well as their students, to one another, and really build that community, which has been the theme of tonight. Develop is about thinking about the leadership and personal and professional development of our alumni and core members of color. And then last is act, which is really thinking about how to activate the leadership of alumni and core members of color. So there are many people of color around you. Again, this is a very beautiful thing. I can't see it now, but I saw it before. There are a very diverse group of folks here. So for those of you who aren't yet an active part of the collective and identify yourself as a person of color, make sure you see myself or Brian or Danielle or Jason or Dallas or anyone else. Are there other people who are in here that I missed? No. Okay, cool. So with that said, I will turn this back over to Brian. Thank you guys so much for coming, and enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to kick it off to Danielle now.